Have you ever wondered what the biggest flower in the world is? I'm not talking about a sunflower or a dinner plate dahlia, but a bloom so massive it seems like it's from another planet. Well, get ready, because today we're diving into the strange and spectacular world of the corpse flower. Now, you might be thinking of two different plants, and you'd be right. There are actually two contenders for the title of world's biggest flower, and they both have this rather unfortunate nickname. First, let's talk about the Amorphophallus titanum, also known as the Titan arum. This one holds the record for the largest unbranched inflorescence in the world. Okay, inflorescence is a fancy word for a cluster of flowers. Imagine a central stalk called a spadix that can grow over 10 feet tall, wrapped in a giant, frilly, modified leaf called a spathe that looks like a deep reddish-purple velvet skirt. The actual flowers are tiny, hundreds of them hidden at the base of the stalk. So, it's technically a giant bouquet on one stem. It's an absolutely jaw-dropping sight, a true titan of the plant kingdom. But what about the single biggest flower? For that, we need to travel to the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo to meet the Rafflesia arnoldi, Rares. This is the heavyweight champion of individual blooms. It's a parasitic plant, meaning it has no leaves, stems, or roots of its own. It lives entirely inside a specific type of vine. When it's ready to bloom, a bud that looks like a giant cabbage pushes out of the vine's bark. Over several months, it swells up and then opens into a colossal, leathery, five-petaled flower that can be over 3 feet across and weigh up to 24 pounds. That's wider than a car tire. Now, why the gruesome nickname corpse flower for both? Well, beauty isn't everything. To attract their pollinators, which aren't cute bees or butterflies, but flesh flies and carrion beetles, these flowers release an overpowering stench. It's often described as a combination of rotting meat, old socks, and decaying fish. It's so potent you can smell it from a great distance. It's nature's way of saying, "Hey, pollinators, free lunch over here," even if that lunch is a bit of a trick. What's even crazier is how rare it is to see them bloom. The Titanarum can take 7 to 10 years to gather enough energy for its first bloom, and then it might not bloom again for several more years. The bloom itself only lasts for 24 to 36 hours. It's a real blink and you'll miss it event. Botanical gardens around the world that have these plants often see huge crowds gather whenever a bloom is predicted. People line up for hours, holding their noses, just to witness the magnificent, stinky spectacle. Similarly, the Rafflesia is also incredibly difficult to find. Its life cycle is a mystery, and its appearance is unpredictable. Because it's completely dependent on its host vine, it's extremely vulnerable to deforestation and habitat loss. Both of these incredible plants are facing threats in the wild, which makes seeing one in person, or even on video, a truly special experience. So, there you have it. The Titan arum, the tallest flower structure, and the Rafflesia arnoldi, the single largest bloom. Two different plants, one stinky strategy for survival, and two undisputed giants of the botanical world. It just goes to show that nature is full of wonders that are bigger, weirder, and sometimes smellier than we could ever imagine. Thanks so much for joining me on this botanical adventure. If you found this as fascinating as I did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing nature content, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.